bullying neighbors over territorial and water rights in the South China Sea. The Philippines is comprised of more than 7,000 islands, and for centuries, Filipino fishermen have fished these waters. They found abundant fish around the reefs and around the shoals, but now the word is out, stay away from the shoals. If they don't heed the warning, a Chinese Navy water cannon could take action, or the Chinese Coast Guard could ram their boat. Former Filipino fisherman Biani Mula and his friends used to haul in tons of fish along Scarborough Shoal. But today their boat, the Marvin II, sits idle, anchored offshore in Mansilog, Philippines. It's too dangerous for Biani and his friends to fish the shoal. Last Christmas, strong winds and rough seas caused Biani and other fishermen to seek shelter in Scarborough Shoal. That's when the Chinese Coast Guard approached them.
They shouted, China Island, go back to Philippines. I said, huh? You are so far away from home, and you think this is a China Island? They pointed their guns at us. We were afraid for our lives.
Biani now earns only about $12 per day driving a tricycle taxi. He made nearly $700 per month when he fished the shoal. The Scarborough Shoal is in the South China Sea. While it's 120 miles from the Philippines and 400 miles from China, the Chinese government claims the territory as its own. It falls within an ambiguous zone that China calls the 9-dash line, Chinese territorial waters. The Spratly and Paracel Islands also fall within that area.
Such claim we think is expansive, excessive, and in gross violation of international law.
Charles Jose is Philippines' Foreign Ministry spokesman.
If we leave this claim unchallenged, the Philippines could be losing about 80% of our exclusive economic zone, which could mean robbing our nation of its wealth and depriving our people of their livelihood.
China is also enforcing its claims by taking action against Malaysia and Vietnam. This video shows a Chinese ship ramming and sinking a Vietnamese boat. Why the aggressive moves? In addition to fish, the South China Sea is rich in oil and natural gas. And China has implemented an ambitious construction program to make its claims permanent. It's building oil platforms, aircraft landing strips, and even new islands. All of this has raised tensions between China and its South China Sea neighbors.
Our Secretary of Foreign Affairs, Albert Del Rosario, in one of his meetings with his Chinese counterpart, he gave his Chinese counterpart his private number. And up to now, he has not received a call from his Chinese counterpart.
Richard Haydarian is a columnist and foreign affairs analyst.
We don't have a hotline with China. Thankfully, nothing crazy happened in the high seas. But if you can imagine, what if there was a shooting? Accidents is not impossible. I mean, the probabilities keep on increasing. Something could happen and it could get out of control.
This is becoming a real flashpoint. The United States, in my view, has not been assertive enough in standing up for those nations which allow for this critical strategic waterway to be controlled by China.
Now the question is, what can be done to prevent a greater conflict?
It's not a slam dunk solution. Let's be very honest about that. Do not expect China packing its bag and going away. No, it's not going to leave what it already has. Perhaps at least the good thing we could do is prevent China from getting more islands.
The Philippines submitted the dispute to international oversight, but China has rejected arbitration, preferring one-on-one diplomacy. For now, fishermen like Biani Mula just want their livelihood back.
It's okay for China to be there, but just let us fish. All we want to do is fish.
Gary Lane, CBN News, Mansilog, Philippines.